Hello there. Oh, wait. Oh no. Oh, what is going? Oh, it's that kind of day, isn't it? Where my camera doesn't work. Okay. What? Give me a sec. Let me fix that. For now, guys, you're getting voice only. That's insane. What? Okay. Let me end that. I'm trying to reset the camera interface. Yep, it's honestly it's been that day. It's been that day. Um, you know, sometimes it happens and you got to be okay with it. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And this is what I'm it's literally challenging me really really strongly right now. But here I okay, now I'm there. Wait, I'm gonna blip for a second. Okay. All right, now I'm back. Um yeah. Well, hello everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, the timing of which I saw your notification is crazy. How come? When did you see the notification? Was I yeah. um Listen, it's been a couple of days of craziness and I'll tell you why. Last time that I streamed, my stream got cut off because my internet connection went down. But not any type like not completely shut down. The download speed was fine. The upload was the only thing that shut down. So I could stream as in download stuff, but I couldn't stream as in be live on Twitch and YouTube. Figure that one out. Hello Erica, hello Mr. Brown, hello Brendan. Glad you guys could make it. Um, so yeah, that was last time, and it literally cut me off in the middle of reacting to Lizzo. So I reacted to about half the mixtape, and I never got to finish it because I was like, okay, guys, hold on a minute, let me check, and then when I did a couple of internet tests, that's when I realized something was really, really off. And so I decided to call my internet service provider. And that's when I saw it. Well, I mean, I was told that there was a problem with the network. And it wasn't even with the network, it was with the electricity providing the network. What a mess. I was on TikTok and discovered that Kesha and Jade is coming together on a remix, and then I saw you was reacting to Kesha. I saw something about that, but I wasn't sure if it was like a fan made thing that people just like slap the vocals of a different song. So I guess I'll be back when that happens, but I'm not even sure 100% we're going to cover Kesha's album today. Depends on the energy level by the time that I get there. Because well, technically we have half a mixtape to cover together and then an album, so it should be fine. But I am starting relatively late as opposed to like normal. Um, so oh no, it's real. I heard the snippet. Oh, okay. Well, I'll stay tuned for that. Um, so yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Today, this is the plan. We are going to cover the rest of Lizzo's mixtape, finish that off so I can publish that on my YouTube channel. Then maybe get the Kesha's album if we get to there, if I have the energy. Not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. This is the age kicking in. And but before we get any further, I wanted to do something a little different. There is something that I've been doing like on the regular that usually it's on my phone, in my bed, or on the couch, and I'm like, well, whatever, I'll do it. But I was like, why not share it and do something with you guys that's not exactly gaming, but not far off. And that is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the puzzle that is called Wordle, which is trying to guess the five-letter word. It's provided by the New York Times. And I started getting on that bandwagon a little while ago, and I was like, oh, puzzles. Um, and I was like, why not do it live on stream? And to be fair, in my thinking, I was like, that'd be great content for short form. Like vertically, I could definitely use it for TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and I'm trying to be more active for that type of content. So I was like, might as well. This is something that people can get on board with because music reactions is touchy. There's copyright with music. There's sometimes you don't like a lot of editing to condense what I'm like my reaction, and if I put the actual thing out there, that I tried. I tried in the past, didn't work all that well. So yeah, I figured today we might want to do that. So now I'm pretty caught up on actually let me share my screen. Bam! Look at that. Um I'm pretty caught up, except I didn't do yesterday's nor today's. But what I wanted to do is probably just finish off my me going back into the June calendar and getting through finishing all of them and then probably those two together today before getting into the reactions. I was like, might as well. Let's have fun. And then I'll try not to look at the chat so that you guys don't um you know kind of get me to cheat because that's not the point. But I'll also talk about strategy and how I kind of go about it, which is, I think, a very efficient way. And so far, I've pretty much gotten all of them that I've tried. So, yeah, little puzzles. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be fun for you guys as well. I find it fun. I don't know if you guys watching me do it is going to be fun for you guys, but might as well give it a try. Okay, so let's do it. Let's catch up on the 23rd's puzzle. Um, let me zoom in so that might make a lot more sense. Okie dokie. Ooh, but I have the chat that's literally over it. So let me move the chat because when I'm gonna get to editing, that won't be fun. Chat box. Maybe. Me, should I shorten it? Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, and I'll put it up there. It's kind of small though. I might have to play with the dimensions later. But I also don't want it on my face. Um, okay, something like that. I think for chat it should be fine. Okie dokie. Let's start. So, first one. Usually the strategy that I like to use is oh, I could remove the chat, you're right. But it doesn't bother me all that much up there, I guess. It's I need to figure out some better way to organize my stuff. Oh yeah, it's actually on my hair. Huh. Okay. Well, whatevs. Um, I have a strategy. So I use a combination of two words. Adieu, which apparently is in the English dictionary, and it covers most of the vowels. So it's literally A-D-I-E-U. Then I check if any of the vowels or the letter D is part of the word. And then the next one that I cover is cloth. And that covers the, well, one of the two remaining vowels. And, oh yeah, let me do that. And I guess CLTH, especially TH, which are fairly common letters in my opinion. So this is kind of what I like to do as two first words. So let's start with the first one. Okay, what do we have? Oh, letter D. Okay. So then in that case, I usually do this just to test out whether the O is being used. Okay, so we have LOD that we know so far. D is a second character for sure. So like I like to do this to visualize and see if anything comes out in mind. What I like to think is, so the letter D is not often paired with another consonant to make a sound, right? So you can't say like SD, like SD, or or SDO, whatever vowel would come after. So odds are there's a vowel as the first letter. That's what my thinking, what my rationale is saying. So I have a feeling that it might be like OD, and then there's an an L somewhere. A part of me, I don't know if, no, that's not a word. Um Interesting. So I wonder what the L would be. Because L wouldn't make sense too much after a D. It's usually at the end of the word that you would have DLE, like edib. No, that's no, I was supposed to say edible, but technically it's BLE. Um, actually, I don't think DLE. No, I don't think there's a lot of DLEs. Double. Yeah, double. Dub. No, that's a B as well. Huh. So I'm assuming the L might not be the third letter. So it would be something like that. So if I do, there's no I, there's no A, there's no E, there's no U. Oh, what if it was oddly? Yeah, that would work. The Hey, there you go. So then that's what we're gonna do together. And then that would basically produce my short form for the week that I'm gonna post once a day on vertical stuff like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, maybe Instagram Reels. We'll see. All right. And you know what? I think it's the first time that I solve it in three guesses. Usually I always get between like three, four, and five. Um, but here we go. Okay. So it's all like I'm fascinated by language and like just the placement of letters and the sounds that they make because I'm like some combinations of consonants do not exist in the English language. So I'm like trying to filter out basically what is possible and what is not possible. Okay. 24th. We're gonna start again. So, I do. Okay, IE. So we probably got a lot of the vowels covered. Now, I don't know if. Whoa. Okay, we got three letters, and we got three. I mean, four letters, and three of them are already in the right place. So it's technically XLET and then X, which I'll say for now. But literally, the first word that came to mind is elite. And there would be like a double E. And this works because obviously E is not on in the fourth row because it's yellow, not green. So, elite? You know what? Today's not so much of a bad day. I might be getting things right. Look at this. That's crazy. Um, whoa. Okay, I'm getting them really quickly. I thought it'd take more time. Eh, it is what it is. Um, that's why like the azure cloth combination is just a masterpiece. Um, it's OP. It's OP. Okay, let's do it again. So azure as the first one. Let's see what we have. Nothing. Okay, okay, okay. So odds are there's going to be an O in it. Okay, so we got a C, which is in the right position, and we got an O, which is not in the third position. Now, C could be combined with, or like if C is the first letter, we could have something like CRO, and I think it would be the only other consonant that could come after C if it's not directly the letter O. Um, but considering the fact that there aren't any other vowels, I think the odds are there's probably. Oh, but it can't be CRO because the O is not there. So no, it has to be like this. Because I feel like since we're starting with a consonant, having a vowel only as the fourth or the fifth does not make sense. In the English language, you don't have a combination of that many consonants together. Unless it's in the middle of the word of a very like scientific word, but not in a five-letter word. So it's CO. I'm fairly confident with that. Now, what else we have? We have a lot of consonants. Usually like M and N's are fairly popular in sounds. Um, I feel we don't have an L, so we don't have a combination with like BL. No, actually, we don't have an E anyway, so that wouldn't work. Um, okay. Um, we have an S. Interesting. Let me actually put X's right now, just so to visualize the full word. CO. Um, now I'm thinking Z could be interesting, but the only thing I can come up with right now is cozy, but that's a four-letter word. We do have a Y, so I feel like maybe the word ends with a Y at the end, potentially. Because once again, having three, I mean, it's not uncommon, but having three consonants back to back means it might have to, it cannot be a TH combination because we don't have those letters. It can't even be a GH because we don't have the H. So I feel like S. Or it could be a plural where it would end with an S, something like that. So, based on the letters that we have, what four-letter word could we create that ends with an S? Um, we could say, hmm, um, now we're talking about mm, a combination of two consonants that actually go together, right? So, like something like J and K obviously don't go together. That doesn't make sense. B and K neither. Um, maybe something with V, but hmm, I'm not sure. Um, no, cough doesn't work. We don't have a U, and well, H as well. Um, C O. I don't know. I really want to like. I feel like it could end with a Y. This is hmm. Okay, this one is a little more challenging. Well, what if it goes with an N, right? Con. And then con. I know it's not a word, but like something like that. Con by. Is that a word? Can I? No, it's not a word. You know, when I'm stuck, I try to, even though I know some letters might not be available, I still use them just to cross out other letters. But let me see. Call like um I don't think let me that's not a word. No, I can't use it. Um I don't think it's a double. It can't be a double O because the O can't be in the third letter. Um. Whoa. Okay. So COS. What else could we put after that? Because literally, the only word that's coming to mind right now is costs, like a plural of cost, but we don't have the T. So cobs. I don't think that's. Yeah, I know. But we did confirm that the O is in the second place, and there's no S, and S is a fairly common letter. So that's a big one that we knocked out. So CO. Hmm. CO. What? CO. What if it's like it's actually not that far? I said Connor before, but no, it can be an it can't be an M and N. Kovar. No, that doesn't make sense. F. Kovar. No. Huh. What? CO. Um, I'm trying to see any combination of two consonants together. Q, C, O. No, I thought of the word convoy, but that is one too many letters. Um, what about a convo? Short form for conversation. Ooh, okay. Oh wow, but we're getting close to the end. So no N, no V, and not an O at the end. Actually, no other O's to begin with, because otherwise it would be yellow if it was in the fourth position. Oh, okay. C-O. Will this be the first failure that I have in the game? Because I usually get them all. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Sometimes it's words that I don't even know, and I just like from logical deduction find one or find it. Um, okay, so it's a combination of three vowels. Well, it could be technically a Y. So, cor. Oh, what about a corgi? The dog. No, okay, never mind. Is it spelled with a Y? I'm not sure. Um. Oh, it could have been corny, but we don't have an N anymore. Cor. No S, so it can't end with a plural, so it can't be a four-letter word. Cor. Cop. Mm. No, it couldn't be copy like that. I don't think that's a word. Um, could it be co? What if it ends with a ry? So copri, I don't think that's a thing. Can't be a K. It doesn't make sense. Copri. Co-ri? No, I don't think. Nah, that doesn't make sense either. I don't think that's a word. Yeah, no. Oh, Erica, you think you have it? Okay. I have now a bit of pressure. Competition. C-O. Hmm. C-O. Wait. Okay. No, I can't copy. No. I am stuck. Oh! You know what? It's so rare that we have a Z. No. No, wait. No, Cozy has one Z. What am I saying? Thank you. I appreciate it, Erica. Um, cool. No, what I meant to say is comfy. Is that a I was like cozy. No, wait, something's wrong, but I wanted to say something similar to it. Comfy. Got it. Got it. Was that the word, Erica, that you had in mind? Oh no, my mouse is resetting. Hold on. Okay. At least we got it. It's not my first failure. Very happy about that. Um, okay. 26th. Let's go. Let's do it again. Cork. Whoa. Okay. Although cork, I think it doesn't have the C before the K. Well, at least the cork of like a wine bottle or something like that. Oh yeah, no. The cork has, I think it's CORK, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. Well, it's okay. I'm on a streak. I'm maintaining my streak. Okay, let's go. Adieu. Oh, we have an E only. Okay. Cloth. Okay, so we got a combination of OE, but nothing else. Immediately, my first thought was money. I literally saw OE, and then my eyes went to an M, and I was like, wait, we also have a Y. So is it money? It's not money, but the O is still not in the. It's not in the second or third position, and it would be impossible to be in the last one because, well, not no, no rodeo. Well, it could be like rodeo. So no, it's not impossible. Uncommon, but I guess it depends on the word. Okay, so otherwise it has to be the first letter. Hmm. Ha, cork. I've seen way too many corks in my life not to know how it's not to know how it's spelled. Um. Okay, so not money. What else do we have? We have. I was about to say board, but we don't have a D, and the O isn't in that place. Um, Interesting. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Um, Hello, Lokester on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out if I really get stumped and I can't do it, I'll ask for help. But if you want to try to solve it, I mean, I don't know if you have access to the game, but you can try to figure out what the word is, and then you can let me know whether you had it before I did. But I'll try to be autonomous as much as possible um, in the puzzle. But welcome. Um, okay, he's second last. I feel like something. It could be like ER. Oops. Or ER like that. So yeah, because any other letters after an E, unless it's the O, um, Q doesn't make sense. W, well, maybe W. It could be. It could be like, oh, well, no, I was about to say fewer, but that doesn't make sense. It doesn't contain an O. Um, we don't have any other vowels. So yeah, odds are I feel like it's starting with an O because otherwise we'd have three letters with just consonants at the beginning of the word, unless it's like ST, no, not even STR, but we don't have a T. Yeah. So if it's O, then two consonants, and then E, and then consonant. I'm doing well, thanks. My neurons are getting activated. How are you doing? Um, ooh, I'm, if it's, no, I thought of like opener, but no ends, and also that's a six-letter word. Um, what if it was a double E at the end? Like Opier, no. Obier, no, that doesn't make sense. Ovier? No, no. Um, Maybe OR. Oh, that could be a combination at the beginning. Or O, like over? No, that doesn't make sense. No way! We are connected. Um, like Oper? No, that doesn't make sense. O, O, Q? No, we don't have a U after, so that doesn't make sense either. O, O B. Oops. O B. O Obrer. um. Ooh, that's a little bit of a toughie. Um. O and then E like that. Although it could be a Y. No, it's not a Y. There's no way it's Y. What am I saying? Mm, do I have? Oh, wait, I have an idea. Otter. Yeah, the O first, double T's, R at the end, common letters. No way. Okay, so the two T's are not okay, but we got the R at the end. So, and the O, we confirmed that it's at the beginning. It's advancement, improvement. We're gonna get there. So O E R. So what options do we have? Um, I can't see any combination. I mean, obviously the word exists, so there has to be a combination that works. But O Osper, like SP? No. What if it like had an R, like OR something ER? So or per or burr or ver? No. Oh, an offer. Double F. Ah, there you go. Okie dokie. All right. You know what? That double letter is really a tricky one. Um, because you don't like it's one that I easily forget that the same letter is back to back. Offer, that's what it was. Okay, next one. I love it. I love it. It teases my brain so much. So much fun. Okay, let's restart. Adieu. Let's see how many we get. Oh, AI. Interesting. And then we have clock. L in the right position. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like it's a consonant at the beginning, like some sort of like I don't know if is that a word? No, that's not a word. Um, but something like that. Oh wait, plaid. Ooh. Okay, so plane. Hey. Okay. You know what? Sometimes it just clicks. Sometimes you do things accidentally and it shows up on screen, and then you're like, oh yeah, and you solve it in four. That's why I'm like, I got I pay for the membership. It's not expensive, but like I can't just do one because if it's too quick, I won't be satisfied. I got to do multiple. So I got the access to the Wordle archive, and I can do multiple puzzles. Um, cool. This one. Let's go. Ooh, okay. It's a U. Let's see if there's an O pairing with a U. Not even. Okay, a T only. Interesting. Um, and it's not the second last letter. Mm, that's a U, but no O. U is not the last letter. Okay, okay. We can work with something. I feel like it might be like a P. Mm, there's no O though, so yeah. Oh well, I guess. Uh, like some. It's gonna be a weird combination, but like something like that. I feel like it's gonna be an odd one. Um, maybe no. I was about to say grudge, but that's a six-letter word, and we don't have the D anyway. Hmm. But it's definitely gonna be like oh, maybe like this. No way. What? Okay. My my neurons are like warming up. Um I was like cuz the PR combination was a little weird to me at the beginning, but I was like, "Oh, but ST is a very common one." I know that was crazy. I get so much serotonin from these activities and dopamine. It's crazy. But yeah, I just like, I was like, oh, PR is nah, but SD and then SDU because it's not a fourth, and then I just my mind's stump because we somebody. Oh yeah, I said it earlier. If I'm stump, I'll ask for help. So I think that's why. Oh, but Brunt would have been a good one. Yeah, that could have worked. Yep, absolutely. Okay. June is finished, so we have two other ones that I want to cover. Yesterday's puzzle. Let's do this. Okay, let's start. Adieu. Okay, we got two letters, and the A is in the right position already. Love this. Cloth. Let's see if we have anything. Oh, we have T. That's not in the fourth. So, mm, right. So it starts with A for sure, and then what if T was the second? Yeah, because I and T, I and T. There's no H, so we can't have like a TH combination at the end, which wouldn't make sense anyway because T can't be four. Um, I was about to say Arctic, which would make sense for the T and the I, but we don't have a C. Um, and then so if we do, um, we can't do a rest. That wouldn't make sense. It doesn't involve an I. Hmm. Assist would have two S's, IST, so that's a six-letter word. That doesn't make sense. Mm, after we don't have an E. I need to focus on the I. I need to find words that start with A and have an I in it. Um, and I keep thinking artist, but that's a six-letter word, so it doesn't work. Um, I really have a feeling that the I is the fourth letter, just because of like it would make a lot of sense to have a double consonant as 2, 3, and then one to close out the word at five. So like something like this, where maybe oh, I was about to say attic, but then same issue as Arctic. We don't have C. So I don't know, like an affid. I don't know. That's not a word. I think I was thinking of affidavit, which is like a legal term. Um, hmm. Because I can't think of any word that would start with AI at the beginning, unless it's air. Hmm. Ooh, could it be Atari? Like the brand of the game? No, no brands. Okay. Hmm. It's what starts with A that has an I in it? like airplay, but that's a six-letter word, and it's also a branded thing. I don't think it would be a generic word, but um, like if I look at AI combinations, air, no, that it doesn't leave us enough space for any of the combinations that we have. So my brain went a bird. That doesn't make sense. Um, a Paul, but that doesn't have an I, and we don't have L's anyway. Hmm. A, like TI? Oh, yeah, no, I thought of a tire, but wrong placement for the I, wrong, and we don't have an E at the end. Um, hmm. Maybe the it doesn't have a T, but I'm like thinking again, we could test out if there's another A, and then no way. Um, again, could tell us if the I is in the right position, if there's a double A. Get rid of the G and the N, which are like fairly common letters. I know I'm not going to win this, but it'll provide us with a lot of information. Ooh, see, so there are two A's and the I is in the fourth placement. Okay, that confirms it. So, wait, there's two A's? It wouldn't be at the beginning. It couldn't be like an A thing. So, it has to be something like that. So, what? What? Uh, no, Q doesn't work as a second letter. W doesn't work. R, Arb, Arpia, Arbia, that doesn't work. Armia, no. Arzia, Arcia. I want to focus on the last part. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pia could be something, but it doesn't work with it. Um, AV, no. Arbia? Let me test it. I don't know if Arbia is a no. Armia? No. And it wouldn't be like a double, you know. Appia? No. Adia? Adia? uh, no. Artia, that doesn't exist. Oh, maybe like an AW situation? Mm, wait, no. Although this looks familiar, I feel like I've seen a word like this before. That's crazy. Oh, but we have a T. Whoa, I completely forgot about the letter T. So it has to be some sort of like A T something. Like atria? You know what? I think atria is a plural of atrium. Or atria. Oh, hold on. AI says atria refers to the plural form of atrium. Yeah. So remember how in Dawson we have the atrium in the center? Because it's one main chamber. An atrium is a part of the heart. It's one of the four main chambers of the heart. So atria is a plural of atrium. And yeah, it in the context of the heart, atria are the two upper chambers that receive blood from the veins. You know what? Adding it to my dictionary as well. But as soon as I put together atria, I was like, wow, that really resembles atrium, and that's why I said, oh, I think it might be the plural of atrium. Damn. Okay, let's do today's. No, I don't. I'm not ready to create my own. Not yet. Okay, let's do Azia. Only an I. Interesting. Let's see if there's an O in it. No. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so the I is in the middle, and then the L and a T are present. My literally what came to mind was like trial, which I know is wrong because we don't have an A, but I feel like testing it because of the placement of the letters that we know for a fact are there. The I works, the L and the T are not in the right positions, and it would test the R. So let me see if that works. Okay, so definitely not that. I love how like symmetrical it looks. um Interesting. Now, the I being the third letter to me means that it's probably a combination of two consonants at the beginning. So it would be either starting with L, but it's a weird. Oh wow, I missed out. Okay, uh, Lokster, you said I'm good. I was looking for something to watch while I eat, and I enjoy your music reactions, and thought you'd tune in. Oh, that's very sweet. Thanks for joining. And hi, Morgan. Yeah, testing it is definitely worth it. When you're like early enough in the puzzle, it's a great strategy as long as you don't waste it, right? You don't just like take a random word and, I mean, as long as it's letters that you don't have confirmation for. But yeah, but hi, Morgan. Thanks for joining. Um, okay, let me think. So what I was saying is that the L is definitely not the second, nor the last, nor the third. It has to be either the first or the fourth. Now, as a fourth, it could make sense. As a first, if it's a combination of two consonants, there is not in the English language a combination of L, another consonant, and then vowels. That doesn't exist. Therefore, I'm pretty confident that it's something T, I, L, something. Oops. So we don't have any other vowels. So, but we do have like S. Oh, I was about to say still maybe could be interesting. But it's definitely not an L at the end. But it could be stilly? Is that a word? I mean, we are using an S. The T fits, the L fits, the I fits. That's not a word. Okay. Hmm. A stilt. What if it's like a double T, but they're not next to each other? Ayo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay, that was fun. Damn. Stilt. I love how symmetrical it looks. I'm fascinated by that. I'm like looking at it as if I'm a proud father. Just like proud of my puzzle. So, hey Haley, thanks for joining. Um, I don't know if happy was an attempt at trying to figure out the puzzle, but well, we discovered that that was not the answer. Stilt was. So yeah, we've covered like 8 of them, which I think is a decent amount of time. I mean, we've been together for already what, close to an hour, I want to say. Yeah. Um, oh, wow, my Streamlabs decided to randomly kick in with a bot on YouTube. That's funny. Um, well, I mean, it's a great cue because I was about to say that we should get into music reactions. I want to at least cover Lizzo's album. If I don't get to Kesha's, I'll do it on Wednesday because I still have also Lauren Spencer Smith's album that I want to cover. The F1 movie, there's songs that I haven't listened to that I want to get to. And then I want to get into like Mutt by Leon Thomas and other projects that I haven't gotten the chance to cover that I wanted to get into. So in terms of like scheduling, I'm gonna probably stream on Wednesday, and then the next time might be depending because I'll be hanging out with my friend Erica on Saturday. I might stream at night depending on what time I come back. If not, it might go to the following, well, to the Sunday because I have a baptism on Sunday. So when I get home. Um, it's okay, Haley. Don't worry about it. It's everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. If it's not one thing, it'll be another thing. And who knows? You might actually accidentally cause some sort of revolution in a good way because you might think outside the box and it'll help other people think that way. Dan, hi. Welcome, welcome. It has been fun to tag along the solving of these puzzles. The album reviews will be cool when you get your take. Do not anticipate the drops. Ooh, Lokester. I keep wanting to say jokester. Lokester, the F1 album is really enjoyable. Well, so far I've reacted to 3 of the songs from that album. The one with Tate, Doja, and Rose. And I gotta say, the one with Doja, love the synth work on it. It's an amazing track. Um, yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 Listen, I don't want to be that person, but I'm gonna have to be that person for a minute. Let me actually change into the webcam. There we go. I would love to keep the YouTube stream running and have you guys stay on that platform. But the truth of the matter is, unfortunately, I have to stop the YouTube stream to be able to react to music. So you got 2 choices. Either you can tag along on Twitch. The link is literally in the chat. Let me actually pin it. It'll make it easy for you guys. So you can click on that and jump over to Twitch and continue watching the live stream. Or alternatively, you can basically wait for the videos to appear on demand on the channel. It's a weird thing where I'm gonna have to talk to YouTube about it, and I don't find it fair. In the moment of a live stream, the copywriting or the content ID mechanism to detect copyrighted stuff is a lot more harsh, and it literally shuts down the streams. Whereas, well, Twitch is more lenient when it comes to it. It still has regulations, and I should not be doing it, but as long as you don't keep it up as something on repeat or something available after on demand, it doesn't care for the live stream itself. That being said, I get my live stream literally blocked, and if I do it too many times in the same live stream, they shut down completely the live stream. So this is why I can't do it on YouTube. But it's crazy because I'm seeing so many people have joined tonight from YouTube, and I'm very thankful for it. It's cool to have you guys there, and B, I wish I could maintain it on YouTube, but yeah, if you guys want to continue with me, or okay, let me put out a poll. Well, I guess I don't know if it's gonna work. You guys in the chat, let me know if tonight you would like to continue doing Wordle and we can go through like the month of May or something, and I postpone the music reactions. Or if you guys would rather I react to the music, obviously including the fact that I have to end the stream on YouTube, but I finished Lizzo's mixtape. What do you guys think? What do you guys feel like doing tonight? You know what? I'll leave it up to you. Sound off in the comments, in the chat. um, that's so funny. Now my Streamlabs just decided to start working randomly. That's so funny. And if it's the case, I'll change the category of my stream. So sorry for those who Lookster who just jumped over to the other platform if we decided to stick to Wordle. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should we stick to Wordle for tonight and do like maybe another hour or so of that? And so that's probably another like, I want to say 8 to 10 puzzles. Or should I switch over to music reactions? I think this would be the great moment to have like the elevator music until I get a reply. Also, funnily enough, my Twitch stream manager won't let me know how many people are on my. Oh, two. Oh, it was hidden. That's why. That's so stupid. Well, I find myself so funny sometimes. Okay, Lookster, I say music, not gonna lie, but hey. Okay. I'm gonna give like another 30 seconds or so. Oh, Dan's saying you gotta check out the albums. Yeah. Okay. Let's I guess we're gonna do music for the second half. I'll do Wordle. My goal would be to do Wordle like at the beginning of every stream. Like just maybe not as many puzzles because we did like 8 today, but like maybe 2 or 3 at a time. Just enough to have like one a day that I can post afterwards. Okay, perfect. So in that case, if you are on YouTube, now is the time to jump over to Twitch if you can. As I will be ending the stream in a couple seconds. So I with music too. All right, but Dan, you gotta hop over to Twitch if you want to see that. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out. And I mean, the videos are gonna be posted relatively shortly after, on demand on my YouTube channel. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, click the link that's pinned in the YouTube chat and hop on over to the other side. I'll catch you there.